Hi, thank you for joining with us today as we continue our Holy Week reflections on the 7 greatest words of love spoken by Jesus from the cross. Today we are considering his word of care as we read from John chapter 19 verses 26 to 27. When Jesus saw his mother there, and the disciple whom he loved standing nearby, he said to her, "Woman, here is your son," and to the disciple, "Here is your mother." From that time on, this disciple took her into his home. I have to confess I have read and heard these words many times, and as they have skimmed through my mind, thought, oh, wasn't that nice of Jesus, making sure his mum was looked after? But as I have mulled over them in preparation for this, I have been struck that nice doesn't even come close. Imagine with me for a minute this scene. There is a soldier who has been there, done that hundreds of times. He has hammered the nails into the flesh. He has, with others, hoisted the cross into position. And he has waited, often for hours, listening to the cries of anguish and the groans of pain as the crucified yearn for the agony to end. Who knows what screams, curses and pleas he has heard over the years. But today something is different. Oh yes, the sun is still beating mercilessly from the sky. The smell of sweat and blood is still pungent, and the sobs of onlookers and cries of agonizing pain are still to be heard. But something is very different about this one. The fact that he didn't put up a fight when they laid him on the wood, along with the words of forgiveness, because they didn't know what they were doing, were very unusual in themselves. But in the middle of usually the most self-internalizing of pains, this man not only sees, but speaks in love to 2 of the people waiting nearby. Can you imagine what the soldier may have thought on hearing these care-filled words? From his place on the cross, in the midst of all he was dealing with, Jesus sees his mother Mary and one of his closest friends, John. Now, both these people have other family members. We know Mary had other children, and John had at least his brother James. So why does Jesus ask this of John, to take Mary home as his mother? Well, I'm not sure, and there are probably many who could tell me, but I think it was because Jesus truly saw Mary and John. Not just their tears, not just the sadness on their faces, but he saw just how deep their pain of heartbreak was. And he knew they would need one another to get through the days ahead. I have no idea what situation you find yourself in today. I sincerely hope things are well in your life right now. But whatever you may be facing today, or in the days to come, I pray you will know with a heartfelt assurance that Jesus sees and cares deeply about you and your every need. How these words of Jesus, spoken in the middle of utter torment and agony, show us that when broken open, this is what oozed from him: love and care for his family. And as 1 John chapter 3, verse 1 reminds us. Children of God. That is what we are.